Hey everybody, welcome back to Bite Size Geek. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new retro carded Beast figure. I just got it in the mail. Actually, the delivery person took it to the wrong house, and whoever's house that was, they actually brought it to my house early this morning and left it at my front door. So thank you to whoever that was in my neighborhood that brought it to me. I was very happy to find it at my door. But yeah, I love the art on these cards. It's just so colorful and vibrant. Very reminiscent of the packaging of these figures from the '90s and everything. And I really love that. It brings back a lot of great memories and everything. But one thing I did notice on this card on the back, let me see if I can get it in here. It shows Beast holding one of the beakers, and it looks like it's full of a green liquid. It looks like it's all the way around, but the beaker in the package is just like the one from the lizard figure, where it looks like it just kind of has a cylinder going up the middle. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I mean, whatever. It's not a big deal. But yeah, let's open this thing up and take a look at it.
You obviously cannot do a review of the new Beast figure without wearing your Beast socks, now can you? All right, we have Mr. McCoy out of his packaging. And let me just first start off by saying I was very excited when they announced that they were going to release this figure again, because my X-Men collection is based on pretty much the animated series from the 90s. I grew up watching that show, and that's what got me pretty much into X-Men to begin with. So I want all of my first X-Men figures to be based off of that animated show. And this Beast is perfect, absolutely perfect for that. He looks great. He looks just like he did from the show. So yeah, I was very excited when they announced this, and I put in that pre-order as soon as it opened up. But let's take a look at him. Just initial impressions. This head sculpt is amazing. The detail in this head sculpt is amazing. The hair has a lot of awesome details in it. The paint job is incredible. I mean, just wow. Wow. This head sculpt is phenomenal. His body has a lot of the furry hair texture, of course. I mean, he's Beast. A lot of the different spots, like right here in the chest where the fur is a little thicker, is kind of a darker blue, which I think is great. I love that. You know, in the original Beast figure that got released, a lot of those spots are more of almost like a black color, like a really dark blue. I mean, and you know, that's fine, but I prefer the coloring on this Beast. I prefer how it's mostly blue, and then, you know, shades of blue that are darker but not really black. But yeah, he's got the thicker fur on his shoulders, near his neck, on his chest, and a lot of it along his legs. I mean, wow, the texturing on this figure is incredible. You can see right there. A lot of good detail on the back as well. All right, let's take a look at movement. We got the head, which is, I think there's it doesn't have a whole lot of, there's a small hinge in there, I think. You know what, now that I'm looking at it, that is quite a bit of head motion. Okay, in the arms, we have the butterfly joints, which these, I mean, wow, these go really far back. So, I mean, you can pretty much pose Beast however you want. And especially given all of his kind of acrobatic moves, I mean, that would allow for a lot of posing and movement. But yeah, we got the butterfly joints. We got a hinge in the shoulder, which, you know, has a lot of movement itself. We got right here at the bicep. I believe these elbows are double. Yes, the elbows are double. The hands swivel all the way around, have the hinge. Same over here. We got the joint right here at the chest. but he's also got the joint right down here at the waist as well. Looks like the belt moves around freely. Let's see if it does in the back. Yeah, the belt moves around freely. Legs, we have let me throw his arm up real quick. Got a lot of movement in the legs, which is good for Beast. The thigh, which my figure has some joints in the thigh that are pretty tight, but they move quite a bit. Got the double jointed knees. Let's see down here at the feet. Let me get in focus. We have that hinge right there. Look at that. That's a lot of movement right there. And the toes, the toe joints with this figure are incredible. I mean, you can just imagine all the posing you could do with these. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still just like kind of in awe by this figure. And I know this is a re-release of the older figure, just different paint apps. And he comes with some a lot more accessories and an extra head sculpt, which we'll look at in a second. But a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, he's just, he's the same figure, just different paint app. Well, I mean, like for the people who were never able to get the original one, like myself, I mean, it was an amazing opportunity to be able to get him for my collection. But yeah, I mean, let's see if we can stand him up real quick so we can get to the accessories. He's really hefty, and plus I think my table is a little off balance, so he's kind of hard to stand up. Let's see if he'll stay standing long enough for me to show these accessories. First up, we got the additional head sculpt. This head sculpt did not come with the original Beast, and it's a Beast looking more just calm, not in Beast mode, pun intended. And this is the way we, a lot of us that watch the animated show, this is the way we know Beast. Because in the animated show, he didn't really, not a whole lot. He showed more of this version of himself than he did the Beast version, if you will. But this head sculpt is equally as incredible. I mean, the detail on here, let me see if I can get you to focus some more. The detail on here is incredible. The paint is incredible. We've got 2 extra hands right here. We got kind of the open palm right here, and then a closed hand. Now let me show you one thing the first thing I noticed after opening my figure up is the paint on mine, on the fingernails, is just not good. Not very good at all. As you can see right here, the paint is pretty much all on the tips of the fingers. And a lot of them, I mean, it pretty much covers like it's pretty much the whole tip of his finger, I guess. And to me, the paint is it's too bright. I mean, it's a very bright white. I kind of would have preferred a kind of off-white color. I don't know, I guess more akin to actual fingernails, or, even if they had just painted them like a dark blue, I think that would have been great as well. But I feel like the color is a little too bright and the paint job could be better. I don't know, those of you who already had this figure, do y'all have the same issue with the paint on the hands? If so, let me know in the comments. I might just have a, kind of a messed up one, which is fine. But let's see right there, the paint pretty much covers the entire tips of the fingers, and it's the same with the hands on the figures. Let's see, we got the beakers, which are identical to the ones that come with the lizard that recently came out as well. We got this beaker that has that same cylinder looking issue that I noticed with the lizard, and like I pointed out when I was showing the package, on the back of the package it shows this kind of filled in, kind of like this one, and not this weird looking cylinder in the middle. But anyway, we got these beakers that came with the lizards. Well, I think they're just different colors, but with this one, I really like this feature right here. It says X Gene 6. I think that's really awesome. I thought it was, when I first saw it in the package, I thought it was probably going to be like a sticker on the bottle, but it's actually painted on, which is really awesome. So we got those, and we also have his glasses, which is a really nice feature as well. These are very delicate, very delicate. I'm barely pressing right here. And they are super, super tiny. Y'all, I have really small hands, and this is even super small to me. They don't fold in or anything. Because yeah, I'll show you this lab coat more here in a second. But I thought it would be cool. You know, I figured maybe they folded in and you could put the glasses like on his pocket right here, but they don't fold in. So I mean, it just kind of hangs there like that. But I thought that would have been kind of nice, but you know, it doesn't work that way. And there's really no, come on, man, focus. There we go. There's really no spot to really latch, you know, like they go on the head sculpt. Because it's this head sculpt right here. You got to kind of just, you know, get them on there like so. And they're supposed to, I guess, just kind of sit there. But I got him to sit on him earlier. You know, you just got to kind of work with it and get them to sit in a certain spot. Let me see if I can get them on there. You got to kind of push up the sides of the glasses kind of far to get them to really sit, because I think they mostly just rest on his nose. Okay, well, I'm not going to get them to sit right now. But yeah, let's see. Moving on to the lab coat. We have this lab coat that he comes with. He comes with it on in the package. You know, it's pretty decent fabric. It's not, in my opinion, it's not too thin. Tell you what, let's take a look at what he looks like with his other accessories on him. All right, we got him with his lab coat on, we got his glasses on, and we got him holding the beakers. One of the first things I noticed is the hands that and I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the other hands that he actually comes with already on. We have a flat hand. I'm not sure if I really showed him in detail, but you see we have the same paint issue on these. And then we have a closed fist as well. I really wish this fist right here was more of a gripping hand, because it leads me to what I was about to say. These two hands right here, they're not really made to hold these beakers. I mean, it's kind of awkward to get them in there. You see right here, he's not even really holding it that well. And then over here, this one's a little bit better, but it's still not great. And we have his glasses resting on his face. I'm sure if I were to move this figure, these might fall out of his hands and the glasses may fall off. So I don't know. Let's test that. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's see. You see how I have them? Let's see if I can get close enough. I have them just kind of resting right there on his head. Then you come over here, it's the same situation. So I guess, you know, if you maybe spread them out far enough, they'll grip a little better. Right here, you see he's kind of, you know, he's holding it, but it just looks really awkward. And over here, he's holding the X Gene beaker. That one's a little better. Lab coat, I think fits him pretty well. It looks really nice on him. You definitely get that more human side. You know, this is not Beast. This is Dr. Hank McCoy. Come to the back. You see how it kind of spreads out over his back, which is nice. It's not too tight. It's not too loose, in my opinion. Okay, but yeah, let's take a look at what he looks like beside another of the X-Men figures. All right, here he is beside Storm. They scale really nice. But yeah, overall, I really like this figure. I think it's a great representation of Beast especially from the 90s, from the animated show, which is what I'm looking for. That's it for this review. So till next time, y'all have a good day and we'll see you later.